Okay, Martin, do you remember when you discovered the piano? Can you tell what happened and how you arrived at the decision to want to become a professional pianist?
It all started in the very classical, almost boring way, I would say, that my parents, who were not professional musicians, just thought for my sister and me it would be good to learn an instrument, just to do something of worth with your time, without any ambitions to make us professional musicians or anything like that. And it was just after maybe a couple of days or a couple of weeks that I discovered how much joy it means, more than fun it was already.
It was your parents who proposed the piano?
Yeah. I started when I was 5 with the recorder, and that was not that much fun, not because of the instrument, but because of the teacher. And then we kind of, maybe it was not their decision that they put me on the piano, but we kind of together we thought piano would be maybe the most interesting thing. My sister started with the violin. I don't remember myself saying I want to play the piano and nothing else. But finally, yeah, I ended up at the piano, and that was the moment when I had my first piano lessons where I really thought, oh, I've never done anything as enjoyable as this in my life before. Yeah, and then it went quite quickly that I played in little youth competitions, children's competitions, and also discovered that I have fun playing for an audience, playing on stage. I was not too nervous at this time. Now I'm actually much more nervous when I play concerts than I was as a child. And then I've had those really impressive experiences hearing mainly piano music, which brought me to the decision, this is definitely what I want to do. I kind of knew before, but then it was specific pieces I remember, like the Campanella Etude by Liszt, which I heard in one of those youth competitions, played by somebody who was a couple of years older and played very well. Or the A-flat major Impromptu by Schubert from the first book of the Impromptus, which actually a girl in my group, just same age, 8 years or so, played, but I thought it was so beautiful. Those experiences all contributed to the wish I want to be a professional pianist and nothing else. Also, Yevgeny Kissin playing the third Rachmaninoff piano concerto, which I heard in the Philharmonie in Berlin, was really something I remember, where this was confirmed, this is what I want to do.
And never ever hesitated about the choice of the instrument?
No, also not. Maybe, I don't know, people are born for specific instruments. It might be the case with me.
So it was just a lucky choice, yeah. Or when your parents proposed it and it worked out wonderfully.
Also the joy of practicing, that you can work with a complete piece, not like when you play a melody instrument, which I believe must be much more difficult to work, that you can never enjoy, or very seldom enjoy, the complete composition in practicing. That was something I always enjoyed tremendously, and which made me never suffer of practicing.
Tell us, please, about your study, with whom you've studied, and who
the most
really
influential teacher pianistically was definitely the third teacher which I had, Galina Ivantsova, at the Hans Eisler School of Music in Berlin. I joined her class when I was 11 and left at 19 only, so it was 8 years of intense studies, and that was definitely the time when I learned the fundamental things pianistically, which will definitely be the basic for what I do for all my life. And musically, I would say it was the chamber music, which I've always done a lot, which gave me the major inputs and widened my musical understanding and my horizon even more maybe than the piano lessons I've had. And in the field of chamber music, it was mainly Boris Pergamenchikov, the late cellist, who was from, I think, for me, from 16, 17 on, my main musical mentor and also chamber music partner then very soon. And I played with all his students, so I happened to be just in many of his lessons and to hear a lot about music making in general, about career, also about things which are not directly related to music. He was one of the most important figures in my life.